Yo, yo, yo. Yippee yo, yippee yay. Welcome, everybody. How is it hanging? How you guys doing? Oh my god, it's Oscar. Back again this week for more music making. I'm eating some ice cream. Doing good. Good to hear. Anyone has been making any music lately? Oscar. Yeah, it is becoming a Christmas spirit. Always making music. That is good. That's the best. I always feel like the lighting on my camera looks kind of green or something. I don't know. I 3D printed two ocarinas. Wow. Are they even in tune? Did that work well? Gotta learn. I was just posting the stream link on my socials. I was a little bit late. So I'm just gonna post on TikTok. Because I'm trying to like cover all the things. I'm really not very good at TikTok though. Yeah. I'll add a link. Link event tickets to your video. Post a link to your live. Wow. You can't actually even. What? Okay, I did this completely wrong. Maybe there isn't stories on TikTok. Maybe that's not a thing. Or is it? Oh, I think it is actually. There's so many like social networks these days that I mean, obviously, TikTok has been around for a while, so I just haven't really been on that train. Okay, let's listen to the song while I do that. This is the track that I'm reworking today. It's about a minute and a half ish long. I wrote this in 2017, I think. And yeah, it's only got 15 tracks. Not even, I mean, if I delete unused, we'll be down to 12 tracks. Yeah, keeping it very skinny. It's lagging a lot. Very laggy. Hold on. Gotta turn this ozone off. I don't think it's made for for this. It was a thing in the past, I think. Yeah, not optimized for this version of Logic or whatever. Okie dokie, that was the track. Very, very mysterious. So yeah. What do you think? Oh yeah, I forgot to plug in my second monitor over here. So I'm thinking I can probably extend this track a little bit. There's some things I gotta correct. I wrote this track very quickly, I remember, back in the day, because we had a session coming up for D&D, and we had gotten this item called Deck of Many Things. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that, but it's a item in D&D that can really like mess up everything, because you can draw a card that like deletes you from the world, or you can draw a card that like gives you a castle. So it's like a really cool item, but it's like extremely risky to use. So it's like, yeah, it's completely like campaign altering. Very cool, really cool bag. What do you mean bag? Okay, so there's this flute. So I'm guessing this was intended to be chromatic, so I'm just gonna add the extra note here. Exactly, item of extreme risk and reward. The party of my campaign actually recently used Deck of Many Things in a fight they thought they were gonna lose. It was so ridiculous that they basically drew like the entire deck. They were like, I'm gonna draw 10 cards. And I was like, oh my god. And one of them deleted themselves from the world, lost all their items, and like all their hair fell out and all the rest of it. And then they were like, oh my god, we're dead. And then the other person drew a card where they could like revert one thing from history, and they also could cast like 3 wishes and so on. So they reverted the person who drew the cards that like deleted them, so that they could like keep the good stuff, have some of the bad stuff, but at least not have the like deletion event happening. So they managed to kind of get out of it. Very lucky. And maybe I was a little bit lenient because I didn't really want the campaign to just like end on a whim like that. They've actually used it before, but then they had to like turn back time to revert having ever drawn from it, because they messed up so much of like the characters by doing it. Like one of the good guys became evil, and it's just like completely like randomized box. But then they had like messed with time like twice, so I sent the time police after them. So they were suddenly like, they were fighting a final boss in a dungeon against a lich, and like just as they were like about to kind of die against this lich, or like they had this final showdown, the time police suddenly arrived and was like, "Yeah, you're under arrest for crimes against the time-space continuum." They were like, "Ah, what?" And then the lich was also like, the lich was also like a criminal against for like being an undead lich basically and stuff, and so he got like obliterated by the time police like right in front of their eyes. And then they were taken away to Sigil, which is like this plane between planes kind of world, like a portal plane to any other world in the multiverse, which I think is really cool. So using like chromatic lines like this is just very like kind of mysterious, magical kind of thing. So yeah, the idea with this is just trying to use like every trick in the book basically to like evoke the right emotions. So I'm just kind of correcting the timing here. A Marvel reference from Loki. You're thinking about like the time. Oh yeah, yes, a little bit of that for sure. I think the idea of like a time police has been like something that's been pervading a lot of sort of those kinds of shows. Like there's the time police from Loki, and then there's the Rick and Morty has like the time police, and then there's like Doctor Who, I guess, is some kind of time lord at least. Maybe not a time police, but he does travel around in a time police box. Gravity Falls. I haven't actually seen that, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. Okay, so now the question is, how do we continue this piece? So this sample, what is this sample? Oh yeah, it is the true legato from there, okay. I guess I'll play around with the ideas that I kind of already have here. I'm the kind of composer who would always just come up with like a new idea like every 8 bars. It's just so tempting to just like throw everything you have at a piece of music. And it's kind of something that Jacob Collier talks about. Talks about like creative infinity, where you just have so many ideas and you want to put it all in the music all at once. But I think there's a bit of an art in the constraint of being able to actually reuse ideas. Try and build a piece around like a little bit more of a limited amount of moving parts. This melody is not like very special, I guess, but I just came up with it like super fast. Oh no, the flute doesn't go that low. Ah well, maybe I can do an alto flute for the second part. Struggling to find that, eh? Cinewinds. Cinewinds Pro. Oh my god. Right. Cinewinds. There we go. This one's always a bit of a tricky one. I'll have to save that setting. Hello, Hugo. How are you doing? There we go. Oh, this one's have kind of a weird thing going on in the top, in the high end. Oh, wow, okay. The alto flute doesn't even go that low either. What the hell? Let's try the bass flute. The bass flute. I love the bass flute. It's so like cool and dark. God damn it, I can't even go down there with the bass flute. I'm doomed. I'm doomed to not be able to play this melody out. Okay, let's try a different instrument then. What about like the bassoon? Bassoon. That's a good instrument. Break the limits. Exactly. The thing is, some instruments have hard limits, like they literally cannot hit lower than a certain note. Yeah, the bassoon. The bassoon delivers always. Maybe we'll do maybe this one. This is the synthesizer. This one's nice, but I want it to be a bit more expressive. Based. It is pretty based. Yeah, this is a nice sound. Okay, let's try that. We'll play this melody and then we'll just keep going from that. I could like do the pitch wheel just to get the last note. Get the timing right. Let's get the timing right. Like that. Then we'll do the same on the bassoon. They can't go up. They can't up. They can't go down either. I think you can probably go almost infinitely high on an instrument. I feel like that's the breaking the limit of the instrument or yourself, or you know, the physics of the world. I just think you can't physically get a lower note than the lowest note. But somehow this grace note kind of didn't really trigger there. Let's see if we can. Maybe we'll just make this shorter. Maybe that will help. Yeah, I like that. If you can't go route A, go route B or C. The truer words are never spoken. I like these. These are called. I don't know how to pronounce this instrument. Crotales, crotales, crotales. I just feel like it sounds like something Spanish almost in my mind. I've never heard anyone pronounce it, so I have no idea. I just call it crotales. I actually literally don't know how it's pronounced. If anybody knows, please let me know. Crotales, 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 crotales. Yep. Good suggestions. Yeah, we'll just do like some simple notes there. Sprinkle a bit of Krautolace in there. Switching between like minor chords like this just like instant kind of dark. Especially if one of the chords kind of share a note. You have this like the shared notes between the chords. So then you can find how many minor chords can you play from that shared chord, and it's usually like 3, because in a triad you can only really have 3 kind of different chords. So it's this minor chord, this minor chord, this minor chord, and there's just no other minor chords that can be played around this note, I guess. But yeah, that's the trick. That's I think they do that a lot in Lord of the Rings, switches between different minor chords like that. Just do something like that maybe. The other sim wanted to 3D print that, but I think it's strings. 3D printing out a string instrument. That would be interesting. A good trick you can do in Logic, you can like reduce the strength of the quantization so it becomes a little bit more like human sounding, because it's like a bit not perfectly played. Harry Potter, yeah. This is the Harry Potter instrument. It's called the Celeste. Something like that. And then there's the part that I can't play that goes like. Yeah. I'm originally a drummer, so there's no way I'm gonna have the finger technique to play anything virtuoso on the keyboard probably ever. But I can write it into MIDI meticulously and play it back after like an hour of it was actually a pretty good rendition of that part somehow. Yeah. It's just all you need is an idea of a thing, right? So what we can do here, we can take the tremolos and we can do like one long note, because we know that the D is shared. I'll use the expression slider here to kind of get that. So the continuation is like playing in my mind. So I sort of have an idea of what's gonna go here. So that's why I gotta hold this note this long. Spooky booky. I kind of like that this piece is very light, but you can get like a lot of vibes from very few instruments. Actually, let's have one bar break here because it kind of goes like into the next thing very quickly. So we'll do like one bar, sort of cool down from that previous section. So that helps us extend the time, get a bit more music out of it, and yeah, helps the pacing as well. So let's do that. Makes it sound a bit more cinematic because movie music is very like it never has like like 4 and 4 bars. Maybe I should introduce the tremolo a little early so that it gets a little bit more overlap. Kind of blend those two sections together better. Yeah, see? The pacing becomes a lot better when it doesn't directly go into that section, but have like a bar of sort of transition time. Let's see, is there any... Let's put some violas in here. I love cello and viola. It's just that like low, mellow kind of. These are very direct melodic strings, I think. They're really great for melody. They're so like textural and direct. So I'm not actually sure if they're right for this setting, but maybe if I have some reverb, it'll be better. Reverb helps to soften the tone a little bit, and then turn it down maybe a bit as well. Always helps. So that comes in. Maybe I should actually add that. I had a harp idea, but I should write that down before I do the violas actually. I mean, it was just the same as the viola was gonna play, but it might help like inform what I play. Oh, I forgot. We'll need the metronome. guess I could have some kind of like swell following this. That would be kind of cool. Have some like low brass. I actually have a setting here. Let's see if I can bring that up. Oh, it's gotta be a audio track, maybe? No. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can in Logic you can make these like sort of template, like these like templates of instruments that you've added effects to and stuff. So I can like load up like an entire brass section like this, something that I didn't know how to do for the longest time and finally learned how to do that. So I'm very happy. So I've got the cinematic brass, cinematic scoring brass. I'm gonna do like a minor major chord. Lovely. Just to create some ultimate tension. Wait, what? Okay, so these are... we're back. Hello, pair. Welcome back. See you again. Okay, I'm not getting ahead of myself though. I forgot to put the strings in. Like that. Just go and fix the expression here. So I want to create a little bit more dynamics here. Some of the libraries don't have enough like volume sort of change when you use the mod wheel. So I gotta add some extra with the expression automation. So yeah, let's listen to that. Oh, what? Oh yeah, of course. That's not within its range. Right, so maybe we'll just move this into grid and then we'll just add the pre-delay on the sample. Just makes things a little bit cleaner and more predictable. So yeah, we go here and we do pre-delay by... It's actually a big pre-delay on these strings, so not that big though. Not a 16th, but well, the Synth samples have kind of like It's not Cave Graveyard. Well, it could be actually. Could well be. I'm making some dark mystery music, so some music that's for some kind of mysterious, dark, magical thing. Could be like a place where a curse has taken hold. Yeah. We must move with caution, etc. So we want more expression here. I want it to like fade out before the next note comes in here. So like a graveyard. Yeah, basically like a graveyard. Yep. Oh yeah. Not quite. Right, so now we do the brass. Maybe we don't need trumpets, probably. We just do some low brass. Tuba. I don't know if we need tuba, but... Ooh, tuba rips. Very cool. I need to find an excuse to use tuba rips in my next song. Next week will be tuba ripping all over this place. Legato tuba though, this sounds great actually. There's something about the tuba that's just like so ye old classical music. It's like so like orchestral sounding. I feel like if you are a person who uses solo tuba in your music, then you're there's a tasteful little solo tuba in there, you know. It's not something you hear a lot. It's tasteful solo tuba confirmed. Maybe not in this piece though, but maybe actually. Well, we'll have it as a backing here in this section anyway. Let's see. So when we get here, we're gonna hit him with the minor major chord. You can make this a bit more distant. Turn it down a bit. Oh yeah, not yet actually. Sorry, that was this next section. Maybe I need some filler brass here. It might sound like much better once I get all the things down, but I think even so, I think I might need some filler brass. This is my filler brass. This is Spitfire, just mid brass mid. This has got all the brass in one. So it's all kind of like blended. So it's just good to like fill out the space a little bit. So we're gonna have to turn down the trombones a bit. It's very difficult to find really soft sounding trombones, I find. I could try to soften them a bit, actually, just EQ them literally, like. Let's see if we can do that. You can also try and fix the modulation automation here. Because the thing with cinematic brass is that when you go to 0, it's like it cuts out the volume, and the volume cut is actually pretty significant. Like from 0 to 1, it sounds like this. There's 1. If I play this, it's like kind of like on and off, actually. So I kind of have to compensate for that a little bit using expression. Get like a bit smoother. Smooth. Yeah, like that. Yo. Hello. Hello, Julius. Welcome. Welcome to the music making stream. We are making some mysterious investigation / mysterious reveal, dark mystery music here now. Okay, we're gonna have the tuba. Here comes the tuba, everybody. Just kidding, we're not gonna do that. Not for this one. Maybe the next one. When we do a silly one. We go straight to the tonic here. Maybe not the tuba actually. Maybe it would be better with the just the normal bass strings. Sounds a bit too corny. I do love tuba, but one does not simply tuba. cellos. Maybe the cellos plays the fifths in this little bit, actually. Okay, I turned the cellos off back here, so I gotta turn them on again. It's like a common issue is to turn down the expression on the previous region. Yeah, now we're just gonna do some. Just double up the bass here. I guess a cello used to be the bass instrument. And then they made the double bass, which is basically just a big cello. I guess bass players would be very upset if I said that. But, you know, it's true. It's literally called double bass. Come on. There must be a reason for that. Double bass players has left the chat. What? Oh yeah. Guess I'll just have to fade this one a little bit earlier. Sounds like it's getting some kind of like boost in volume here for some reason, like all randomly. Let's do this then. Let's fade it out. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I had some horns. I'm gonna add the horns too. Here we're gonna do the brilliant horns. These horns actually, oh yeah, they're solo horns. Let's switch it out with some bigger horns. 4 horns. So if I play 2 notes each, it'll be 8 horns. This is like kind of the cinematic Hollywood scoring, because they sample, people want like the big horn sound, so they sample like many horns together, and then they play a part with 4-part harmony using 4 horns on each note, so it's literally 16 horns. So yeah, this is what the world has come to, really. Got like an incredible unbalanced amount of horns. But it does something to the sound, like you can hear now. It's a bit more bigger, it's a bit more in the back. All right, what do we do now then? Right, let's go back and listen, see what we had at the beginning. Okay, so this isn't playing. Okay, that's probably the expression. Yeah, there we go. So here I'm writing in a very like direct style. It's quite like character, full of character, I suppose. Maybe I need to go back to that vibe a little bit because I've kind of gone maybe a little bit more down this cinematic BGM route. Maybe we can bring the melody back. I don't know why this isn't playing. Oh, I see. I see why now. Okay. It's this little problem again. We'll fix that in a jiffy. Sounds ruddy mysterious. Yes. It is. Oh wow. We'll just pretend that all fine. It's interesting to work on a track that I wrote 7 years ago because it's like I think I maybe write differently now. And I'm like, was I better? Was I a better composer back then? Like, I don't know. When I look at all my heroes in like music, all the best stuff they made was like when they were young. But then I look at John Williams, and obviously he wrote Star Wars when he was like in his 50s, which some would argue was his best stuff. But my favorite soundtrack of his was actually Harry Potter, which he wrote obviously when he was like 70 or something. I don't know. So. Look like you're in your 70s. Yes. Thank you for that. Those words of encouragement. That's just what I needed to hear. Alright, I'll just quantize these actually. If you could, which age would you stay in, or if you would? Oh, my 20s. Definitely, I would stay in my 20s. Maybe like 24 or something. That was like a good age, I think. But now I am also so aged and wise. So there is something to be enjoyed in your 30s too. Your mind expands beyond, you know, the reckoning of any 20-year-old, really. You become superior above above the young. Yes. I'm so tired. Yes, so tired all the time, but so wise. Well, the secret to the 30-year-old mind is that when you're 20, you don't understand what you don't know, and then you get to your 30s and you're like instant mind expansion. So you have that to look forward to. I'm only 21, and sometimes people think I'm way older. I'm 33, and people think I'm 24. So I don't know if that has to do with my looks or with the way that I talk, but yeah, probably the latter. As long as I don't open my mouth. The people outside of the supermarket thought I was 25, and they said, "Oh, we're not sure if we can like indoctrinate you into this charity thing because you have to be over 27." And I'm like, "I'm 33. This is my daughter." And they when I go to the Norwegian National Wine Store, they ask me for ID almost every time, and you just gotta stop shaving. You know, if you have a shaved face, then yeah, doesn't help. But secretly, I'm loving it, really. I'm like, yes, still young, everybody. I just have to work out like crazy to, you know, be able to not become a complete sack of potatoes. Because it's very easy in your 30s just become a couch potato. Get nothing for free anymore. Well, you do get a lot for free still, but you know. But yeah, it only gets worse. It only gets worse. And better. Better in your mind, worse in your body, I guess. So I can die an old sage on the top of a mountain. Silver fox. Yeah, like George Clooney. That's true. That's the bonus, the little gray sideburns. All right, let's bring back the chromatic stuff and the flute and yeah, those kinds of things. A little bit of shenanigans in the flute there. Maybe that's a bit too much. A little less. Looks don't count. Looks don't count, the mind counts. Yes. Yes, indeed. I agree. An interesting mind is a source of infinite entertainment, but a face you can become desensitized to. Maybe. I don't know. Each to their own. Don't listen to me about anything. But just music. trill, a little whatever this is called, mordent, isn't that what they call it? I think that's what they call it in music, mordent. Let's look this up. We are learning together here today. A mordent is a oh wait, is this a Norwegian term? Well, a mordent is a melodic embellishment consisting of rapid alternation of a principal tone with the tone a half or whole step below it. Blah blah blah. Anyway, what I did, it's something of a mordent, maybe. Can anyone confirm? Any music people out there who can confirm or deny these preposterous claims? Let me know. So okay, well, we're gonna bring that to sort of the direct harp playing that I'm using here. Completely quantized on the dot. That's the style we're going for, apparently. We'll just turn the velocity up a little bit. Oh yeah, we're adding some bass. That's what we were doing. No, not that. Okay, you can't go that low on that cello. We'll go back up. The little bass swell. Got these like nice little bass drum swells here. Adds a little bit of drama. Let's just do it once. No overdoing it. Wait, what was this? Oh yeah, the oboe. Of course. The little mysterious major, yeah, minor, major 7. Also, I've sometimes thought about my accent. I sometimes feel like I switched accent out of nowhere. Just last week, someone said I sounded like an American, but then I just changed my speech pace and it suddenly sounded German to them. Interesting. When I go to, I go to Northern Ireland often, you know, for work. And whenever I go there, I change sometimes my accent a little bit to become more like Irish. Whenever I go up there, it just suddenly turns a little bit more Irish when I speak to people. Go to the pub and get a pint of Guinness, especially if I drink more Guinness. It's just, I think it's in the Guinness. The accent, it kind of comes with drinking it. They just pump it full of Irish joy, really. That's what it's brewed on. Americans tend to think Norwegians are Irish. Yeah. British? Never. I know, yeah. That they thought that when I lived in London as well. Especially with the way that I said my brother. Apparently that sounds like really Irish. I thought you were American the first 10 seconds of meeting you. Brother? Hello, brother! Yeah, some people think I'm either American or Canadian or Irish. And then I say I'm from Norway, they change their tone completely. Yeah. Norwegian. Oh, salmon. Yeah. They like pick out the things that they know about Norway. Yeah, because I think they become so perplexed. They're like, Norway, Norway. Wait. What do I know about Norway? Hold on. Salmon, right? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We got salmon. We're just salmon guys. They're like, sometimes they say like, oil. They're like, oh, you have such a wonderful society in Norway, perfect society. I'm like, well, it's only 5 million of us and lots of money in the oil fund. you know, enough to go around. That's how you get social welfare. Yeah, I always speak in a Norwegian. I was just speaking in a Norwegian accent when I go abroad. Actually, I have an idea for this. This section is lacking something, and I think I know what. It's lacking some timpani. Yes. Some low timpani rolls. Just to add like some. Low timpani rolls, you can just go with that. You don't need anything else. You want to add tension to a scene. It's like right before something's about to happen. Timpani rolls. We got timpani existed. Yeah. It's easy to forget a lot of things when you don't think about them. I feel like making music is just like a constant struggle of remembering to use certain things. It's like people sometimes don't realize that they can give me a lot of inspiration just by saying, hey, why don't you try this instrument? I'm like, oh, yes, that's right. That is an instrument that exists and that I could use. So you guys feel free to, throw anything out in the air and be like, yeah, why don't you try this? And why don't you blah, blah, blah. Add a little bit of a symbol. Little. Yeah, a little slide, little scrape towards the end here just to kind of break off that section. Maybe add some delay on that actually. It's always cool when you add delay on these. Just ping pong. Give me a little basic ping pong. I need more feedback. It's just nice. It's not natural, but it's cool. Okay, maybe not there. I'll just keep it in that one place. We'll automate the mix here. I mean, maybe a little bit. Like a tiny little bit. Yeah. Let's roll with that. Maybe it needs more tension. I don't know. Does it? I've got the harmonics strings, unless that would add just like spooky vibes. Like, yeah, like, you know, like that. Spooky, spooky. I don't know. Maybe just not. I'm not gonna add anything more actually there. Just leave it as it is. Maybe that's well. You're gonna bring it back to the first thing. Just move these notes around to accommodate for that. Wait, wrong notes. Get rid of those needed notes. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, yes. So we're in a different key in the beginning. Oh, all right. We've modulated to B. And we're at how many minutes? 2:46. Okay, we'll go back to the melody, I think, here. Maybe in a different instrument than we started, or even the same. I don't know. Maybe we can even copy paste. Copy paste. Do like me a bit of that. Okay, let's see. Copy paste this whole thing. Then we gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, whoops. I have done the ultimate crime. Of moving percussion around. Gotta go now. Good night. All right, good night. Whoops. Oh, I went one too far. Big sound. Thought we're ending stream. I am not ending stream. It was just Krager. Suddenly, you're like, okay, bye. The stream is not finished until 40 more minutes. So we still get Tam. Oh yeah, there was these tremolos. Cool. Which means that I should probably pull them like that. And I gotta do the MIDI setting here. Something that you can do in Logic where you can have it play from the middle of a MIDI note. Go into project settings, MIDI, chase on. There we go. Now if I start in the middle of a long MIDI note like that, it should play, but it didn't play that. Because I think the expression is off. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. There's some other stuff going on here. Crotales. Crowtalus. It's still a mystery to us how we pronounce that. Actually, maybe we can figure that out right here, right now on this stream. Crotales. Wikipedia, tell me. How do I pronounce Crotales? How to pronounce. How to say Crotales? Crotals. Crotals. That's what they're saying. And then someone in comments says, this is ridiculously wrong. It's crotales. Wow. Okay. I need to cross-reference this with a different video now. Crotales. Crotales. What? Crotales. Okay, so everybody's saying something else. How do you pronounce crotales? Crotalis. God. This literally, there is no answer to this question. And there literally isn't any more sources on. I can't really find crotal. Oh, here we go. Oxford Dictionary. Crotals. Because there's 3 different pronunciations here on the Oxford Dictionary. I'm not even joking. Crotals. Crotals. YouTube channels are AI generated with fake pronunciation. Yeah, it was like a computer voice. So crotals, crotals sounds more posh. Scrotals. No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like that's wrong. Crotals. Crotales. I'm gonna keep saying crotalis just because I like that. And yeah, you can He can come after me and arrest me, but Crowtails. This is just kind of a bit too low. I think we're just gonna go straight to repeating this section here, the oboe. That way we get a little bit of breaking it up a little bit. Makes it sound a little bit different. Makes it sound like less like I just copy pasted it, which is exactly what I did do, but you want them to think that you didn't do that. Silly people. Ha. They don't know the truth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, that's too low for an oboe. I think we're gonna give that to the English horn. Or as you would say in posh language, the cor anglais. I think I kind of dislike it when people say cor anglais. It's just like, who do you think you are? Because it's like unequivocally English people who say it. Why would they say that? Especially if it's an English horn and it was made in England. Why would they say it in French? They are English. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like inventing a thing in your own language and someone else said it some other ways, you adapt that saying instead. Despicable. That's quite low, but still funny. This English round doesn't actually sound like it now. I'm gonna do the cinematic studio wins English rundown. Is actually really nice. Ever since I got this trio of libraries, I just really like them for orchestral music. I think they sound awesome. Woo! That's nice. Like very core and glay. Yeah, this sounds posh even. Ooh, a bit of a hard pickup there though. this needs to go an octave up. Although if I do go into that section, it'll sound like a cop-out when I get back to it here. So I think I'm gonna go into something else here. And then maybe I need to think about how I'm gonna modulate back. Or don't. Maybe let's add some half note trills to make it a little more tense. This is like sneaking around. You can just do this chromatically, like. Like stealth mode when someone's like, you're about to get seen by someone. I love cheesy things. The best. This is in the wrong key, I just realized. So we'll just fix that. Crowtails. Crotals. Crotales. Crowdles. Got so many pronunciations of this instrument now that I could write a book about it. A little bit more half trills. Never hurt anybody. Some like shallow trills. Just gotta find. I've got too many libraries. Where? Oh, they've changed the art, so it's like I'm used to it being like this, and they've changed it to be like this, and it doesn't look like the other libraries that they have anymore. Why? Why do that? You can actually like learn CC automation to apply straight on the volume fader here to get like a more you just get like an extreme effect, I guess. There doesn't work for everything, but works for this. That's like the same as I did on that track last week. Just recycling ideas now. I'm a fraud. Let's just try this out. A couple of bars. Keep that on the low. I think the expression is like max. Not quite. Gotta make sure that they don't clash. They are clashing. Oh, whoops. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, so now I've run into an issue where these notes are actually too low for this instrument, so I'll fix that. Because these are probably violin tremolos, so yeah, gonna switch them to be, let's see, tremolo. I think this is like an ensemble patch. Let's see what this does. I guess I need to redo the modulation because it's like, it's different for every sample library. So let's just record that separately. So, and here I was just gonna do some like something very simple. Celeste trills. Maybe if I do it really low. All the way down there. And then we'll do like, this is like a very John Williams thing to do, is like around the 5th. You have the root note here. And you have the 6th. You have the tritone. He like plays around the fifth with the half notes. So yeah. Right, so we kind of went a little rubato there, so we're gonna just stretch that out a little bit. Rubato, which means just no time, I think, or free flowing, or however you want it, whatever you want it to mean. But that's what it actually means. So you can't always just want things to mean things. And then I almost feel like I'm going into like a three time here. Let's see, where's my flute? There. Okay, I need to bring these instruments together a little bit more. There we go. Mechanics. Maybe this kind of plays on this idea. Yeah, it's a stretch, but we'll stretch it. We'll see how far the stretching goes. Okay. Nah. Oh, I had. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think I can just edit that. Then we'll modulate, and then we'll just see if we can somehow modulate back to the beginning again, I guess. Oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what? What did that run? Let's fix this this bit. We'll quantize this whole thing to 16ths. And then I think the pre-delay was like 32. We gotta make sure the legato stays together here. Otherwise, there's a different timing if it's legato or if it's like just a straight note. Sometimes it's nice to like delay the final note like a little bit to get like that like phrasing vibe. Could that be cool? That could be like kind of Diablo-y. Something like that. That's no breathing. No breathing for the flute player. Poor flute player. They do not get to breathe at all. Hopefully no one's gonna ever need to play this in real life. He said. Famous last words. When OG RPG music becomes huge. I'll eat my words. What even is that chord? I don't know, but it sounds good. Maybe we'll even add some choir. It's always a little bit crazy when you add the choir, but it's also kind of cool. Let's see. Rama e. Gotta like build some kind of phrase. Whoa! Holy shit! Dominus. Sakte. Sakti. Sakte. I don't know. It's not religious, okay? It's just words. Or syllables, really. I guess domine is kind of that, but something like that, I guess. And then with this library, you gotta make sure that you hit the phrasing at the beginning here. We're using the key things yeah down here. These little key switches, so that the phrase begins from the start every time. This library also is like super delayed, so you have to like add almost like a 16th of pre-delay to it. But it's not consistent because the phrases are actually different. It's just a straight up diminished chord, I think. Just gonna do that. Straight up diminished. I tried to do some kind of weird, like flat 9 thing, but that ain't it. Straight up diminished. You're great. You're augmented. That is the opposite of diminished, actually. Although the augmented chord sounds like this, which sounds like you're crazy, so makes kind of sense, I guess. You're augmented. You become a nutcase. That's kind of the sound in my head constantly. Yes. So here, this is the kind of the stuff with this libraries. Sustain is your friend on this library, actually. Because it connects the notes together without like actually crossing them over. Oh, this one's actually like way. So when you add choir, you do add a lot of work to your plate, but it can be worth it if it works out well. We'll just hope for the best. Cool, that sounds close enough. Choir. All right, we've done a little. Okay, let's control those dynamics a little bit. A little bit aggressive there. That's loud. Okay, what's happened here? All right, I've turned it down, of course. Okay, let's bring the strings back in. Maybe I will use violin. Maybe. Let's see what the maybe I can mirror the flute. Could be cool. Can it even play an octave down? No. Cannot. Yeah, this is definitely violent territory. It's barely though, because it literally hits the open G on the violins, but barely means possible. I like that this sounds very Lord of the Ringsy. This bit, because he does do some cool stuff like this in I think it's like the Minas Tirith scene when Gandalf like rides up the castle like for ages. In the extended edition, he rides up for ages. And I think they did that just to play the music out for like minutes because the music is so awesome. So it's just let's just put like minutes and minutes of Gandalf riding up the castle for this. I think it's worth it. I think it was great. Good choice. The question now is, have we departed too far from the original? Nah, it's fine. We'll bring it back home eventually. However, the time is up, I'm afraid, my friend, and we will either continue this piece next week, or I'll finish it in an evening soon. Probably I'll try to do that because I like to do like one piece a week, but it's not always possible. But this piece I feel is like almost done. Just gotta add some stuff here, and then I'll just gotta master it a bit, make it loud. Like right now it's not loud enough, I think. If we look at the loudness meter here, it's supposed to hit around 14 lufs, minus 14 lufs, and it's only around like minus 25, so the music is like way too low. Which means that at the end I'll have to mix the music and it'll be super loud, and you guys will have to suffer. No, but it'll be louder, double probably. I think this sounds pretty cool though. Flute and violins section sounds cool together when you do like this kind of arpeggios. Timpani rolls. Yes. System overload? No, don't do that to me. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I think that's a sign. Alright, well, thank you all for coming. It's been a good time. I'm glad you could join me tonight for some music making. You are the best. Best of the best. So, see you next Monday, and enjoy your week. Bye.